This painting is so scary. Woman just glanced at it. The bride in the painting is alive. And also opened the red blood will eye. The woman didn't respond. Was directly sucked in. Inside the painting is another world. It's here. It's all up to this monster. It has to start from yesterday. The couple bought a 9-handed home. Accidentally they discovered there is an ancient painting on the ground. Wife looked at, thought it was given to them by the previous owner. The two didn't care too much. It happened the next night. The wife noticed that something was wrong with the ancient painting. Just as she was fascinated, the bride inside moved and said to her, "Marry me." With a scream, the woman was sucked directly into the painting. Wife suddenly disappeared for days. This terrifies the husband. He's going to sell the house. See his frightened expression. Intermediary Shanmei realizes there's probably something unclean in that house, so she immediately came to the man's house. She took a yellow umbrella and tried everywhere. Speaking of this yellow umbrella is incredible. Sunmi has been carrying it since she was a child. When you encounter unclean things, she can use the yellow umbrella to drive away each other. But this time, she doesn't seem to notice. Just about to leave, the painting on the ground caught her attention. Immediately after, she was sucked in unsuspectingly. When the assistant comes out, found out that the boss Sunmi is gone. Then he returned to the company with the fallen painting. It happened that the great sage came to find Sunmi. Assistant says, "When I just went to see the house, Sunmi suddenly disappeared. I don't know where she went." At first, the sage didn't think much about it. Until I saw the bride in the painting showing her bloody eyes. He realized Sunmi was caught by a monster. He took the painting to Beiji, because Beiji has done a lot of research on this. Just glanced at a mother's release. He told the big brother, the woman in the painting is not a monster. The real monster is the groom. At the same time the way to enter the unreal world is explained. Sage with camera, to the house in the painting. The moment the shutter is pressed, the great sage jumped up and disappeared. You will never imagine. Monkey King actually played time travel. After coming to the illusory world in the painting, just met the groom getting married, and to marry 7 wives at a time. One of them is Sunmi. Before he could find the man, groom's men find him wearing weird clothes. Not from this world. Then the great sage was brought before the bridegroom. I don't know if you can see it. What the hell is this monster? The sage doesn't want to cause trouble. Said that I just want to take Shanmei away. The groom told him, as long as you are in the 7 brides, find the person you're looking for, take her away, or you'll leave by yourself. To increase the difficulty, the groom also asked his hand to pull a rope. Let the great sage stand 5 meters away to select candidates. 7 brides dressed exactly the same. I can't tell which one is Sunmi. Fortunately, the good and the beautiful are the reincarnation of Sanzang. Fragrance of lotus. The great sage uses magic to stop time, and then turned into a blue butterfly. With the scent of lotus, butterfly finds Sunmi soon. But she's already bewitched by monsters. See this. The great sage showed the diamond hoop in his hand. Sunmi immediately reacted when she saw it, because this is an important token she gave to the great sage. After Sunmi regains consciousness, the great saint pulled her to leave. But this time, the monster smells the blood of Sanzang. Seeing the situation is not good, the great sage kicks the little demon blocking the way. Run with Sunmi. The two jumped directly into the exit of the barrier. The moment it hits the ground, I thought I was back in the real world. Next second, the monster's men are chasing after. Obviously, they are still trapped in the painting. It turned out that Beiji outside turned off the camera. He wanted to make fun of the big brother. As a result, the Bull Demon King found out about it. In order to reseal the great sage, the Bull Demon King lit a fire directly. Just burn the painting. The sage will never come out again. Beiji on the side dare not stop, because he can't beat the Bull Demon King. At the same time, the two who just escaped also smelled burnt. Sunmi looked around, suddenly remembered, in a magic tool that predicts the future, saw what's about to happen. The sage asked what she saw. She is embarrassed to say, but maybe, doing that will get them out of trouble. So she kissed the great sage. Never thought. Sanzo Wagaku, it can develop to this point. Immediately after, there is a magical scene in the diamond hoop. The sage's arms began to tremble. Suddenly the diamond hoop in the hand changes directly into the arm. Several golden threads pass through blood vessels, tied his little heart. A sharp pain came to my mind instantly. After a painful struggle, gold wire locked his heart tightly. The second generation of Diamond Hoop was born. Although the King Kong Hoop has completed the upgrade, but it doesn't help them out of danger. That's annoying, old man. Too late to think, because the painting is about to burn out. To protect Sunmi, the Great Sage pushed her out of the unreal world. This also used up the mana of the Great Sage. But how can she save the Great Sage? After calm down, she suddenly remembered. The sage once said, Gojing is his best brother. Just find him. Shanmei came to Wu Jing's company. Listen to the description of perfect beauty. Wu Jing told her. It is said that once the diamond hoop is upgraded, as long as you get hurt and call out the big brother's name, he'll be right there with you. But I don't know in this case. This trick doesn't work. Now I can only be a dead horse as a living horse doctor. She came to a place where no one was. Then take out a knife, ripped his palm. Then he called out the name of the Great Sage. With the continuous dripping of the blood of Sanzang, nearby monsters and monsters also flocked. They all want to eat goodness and beauty and become immortal. Crucial moment. The Great Sage of the illusory world has been summoned. His mana is also restored. 3 to 5 and 2 to solve all the monsters and monsters. Screen turn. A 500-pound wild boar rages on the street, and the person chasing it is the Great Sage. Because this wild boar is Beiji, the result is predictable. In the end, Beiji was directly beaten into a pig's head. That's what the traitor is for. The story ends here. Then next, this brain-opening Korean version of Journey to the West. How many novelties will there be?